Oh, Anna, where's Dad's hat? Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, welcome to Oilers After Dark. Tonight, the Seattle Kraken are in Edmonton. The Kraken are 19-12-4. The Oilers are 20-16-2. That's right. How is it that the Oilers are 20-16-2 and are behind the Kraken in the standings? Must be nice for overtime, right?
And she's taking charge of your camera.
The heck she is. Move, please. Move, please. Move, please.
I want it.
You can sit on Daddy's lap for a few minutes.
No, she can't. Not allowed.
I want to do that. I want to get in Daddy's room. We don't want it.
Okay, come sit with Mommy and we'll watch hockey.
There's no room for you. There's no room for me. There's no room for me.
There's lots of room. See, I have a spot right over here.
The official automotive partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ford built Ford.
You have room.
Yep, I have lots of room.
And I have lots of room too. I want my baby dinosaur. I want my baby dinosaur.
Well, what you want, you can't have, so that's just too damn
Well, how
bad.
about we lean forward and get your baby dinosaur?
Welcome back, Draisaitl. Yes. Draisaitl is back.
You got your tail?
Kane's about a month away. Life's good.
You will drive with me. You will drive with me. You will drive with me.
Unfortunately, that is wrong-o.
Okay. She has one room. Let's work this together.
Oh, yeah.
Or this one.
This isn't the week I'm worried about. The week I'm worried about is the Colorado to Vegas. That stretch. These two games I'm not even worried about. It's just back-to-back. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 games in 8 nights. That worries me.
I think it's Octonauts on your TV.
I want to.
Yeah, man, your battle station is gonna be a tough game. Oh yeah, no, I you know how everybody who hasn't watched the monthly preview, it's a good watch. I have the Oilers going 9-3 this month. Could possibly go 10-2. We got a lot of Seattle coming up. Yes, I think the Oilers beat Colorado as well. Yeah.
Here's what I would suggest. Get your favorite pillow and go back to bed and just relax. But if you're Seattle, you can't go back to bed. Not in your home city, because the Kraken are on the longest trip in franchise history. I know they only started in the NHL last season.
Right, vampire. A vampire.
Edmonton.
I want vampire.
Okay, watch the vampire one.
Yeah, I don't think Colorado's got the goaltending either. I think their goaltending took a big step back from last year. And And obviously, on a side note, T's and P's to Darius Hamlin. Obviously, that's still a scary situation.
The recognition of our history on this land is an act of reconciliation, and we honor those who walk with us. Thank you. Now.
Got to do the old Canada thing. Oh, no, it's the Molson Cup presentation. I wonder who gets that. Connor McDavid. Absolutely. Geez, buddy, you're balding on top. It's okay to shave the back and shave it.
That's telling your brother he can get a haircut.
Jesus.
Including 4 games with 4 or more points. He became the 3rd player in Oilers history to record a 30-point month behind Yari Curry and Wayne Gretzky. On Rick being named the NHL.
McDavid's like, oh, yeah, that's me. Yeah, buddy. McDavid does it again. Back-to-back months. Yeah, I like the early month that they have right now. It's gonna be tough hockey, playoff hockey, but then it cools down at the end of the month. No, absolutely. It gets them in a groove. Play a game, day off. Play a game, day off. Play a game, day off. I like the grooves. I hate the play a game 4 or 5 days off. Play a game 4 or 5 days off. Ain't that the truth? Layoffs hurt legs.
Still there, oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yay, one more national anthem and we can get the puck dropped. Honestly, I think the record at the trade deadline will dictate what he does at the trade deadline. If the Oilers are floundering at 500, moves are going to be made. If the Oilers are well above the 500, I don't think he's going to make any moves until the offseason. Unless he feels like one move is going to super. How's Kane? It's sounding like he's going to be back for the end of the month. All honesty, I think he's back February 5th-ish. A lot of people are thinking he's going to be back for the Tampa game. I know BW here keeps hinting, wink, wink, at the Tampa game.
Nope. No more.
He's a great welcome addition for sure.
Have to wait till tomorrow.
Exactly. What if there's a chance he could? There's definitely a chance that he could. February is a very big month. That's the thing is, I don't think Holland is willing to give up the first. Even though it's a technical second round pick, I don't think he's willing to give up our first. And we are underway. Oilers lose the face-off. But Seattle does not control. Now they do. And we are offside. Starts early.
This one?
But that's not – I don't see that as the same player, though. I think Sherratt and Savard are better than Gorbachev, to be honest. No, I don't even think Edmonton's worth a first, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. Big hit there. Barrie. Off the boards to Hopkins. Hopkins streaming down the center of the ice. Costin off the ref. In front. Alley-oop. The puck is bouncing. Wow, was there a concert last night here in Edmonton? Yes, there was. That would be why the puck bounces so bad. The ice is very bad right now. I don't like what I hate multi-purpose facilities. That's why I loved Rexall so much. The Brett Kissel concert was last night and the night before. Whenever there's a concert and how they put how they cover the ice up, the next game after just makes the ice so bad. Because they don't remove the ice. I would not trade Campbell. Whoever thinks that Campbell is going to get traded just needs to not be a fan of the Oilers. Yeah. That's why I loved when Rexall was just Rexall. Nobody did concerts there. It was just a hockey arena.
Okay, she's going to show you the squishies. You have to be patient.
Yeah, no one wants that $5.5 million salary. Well, we are 2 minutes into the game. Still no shots by anybody. It's been a center ice battle. 3 whistles so far. Bouchard has the puck, falls over, gives the puck away. Dude, be better. Oh, he's got the puck again. Let's make a better play. Tries to. I don't understand. Oh, buddy, be better.
Hey, Anna, she's opening. Are you ready to go upstairs?
That's why I've said for the last 7 years that Oiler fans are bipolar. We have a bipolar fan base. Draisaitl. Just wide. Gets the puck back. First real test on a hit. Kraken take it. Saved by Skinner. Very good defensive play there. Fogel overskates the puck. Fogel back to Kulak. Kulak to Barrie. Barrie up to McLeod. McLeod gets it over. Dylan Holloway with a chip and chase. A little bit of interference there, but play on. Ooh, Ryan McLeod with a good play there. Kulak off the boards, and my TV goes funky. Fix your stuff, Sportsnet. This is a pretty good shift for the fourth line. Shot blocked, and that looked like it stung. Oh, bad play there by the defenseman. Barrie needs to be better there. Um,
Similar to the Friday matchup between these two teams, a real good pace. Draisaitl this time he's back in action. Gets a good chance at one end, and then Brandon Tanev, the finisher, gets the inside positioning, and he absolutely drives himself all the way to the net.
again, I agree. Get him into some games this month. I honestly think this is the month to get Campbell in games. A lot of quick games, a lot of quick turnaround against weaker competition. This could be the month to get him going. Ooh. Costin gets wrecked from behind, but gets back up. Good hit again by Clem Costin. Double K does it again. Yeah, don't overplay Skinner for playoffs. I agree with that. Don't have him play 50-60. Let him be fresh for your playoff stretch. If that's the goal you're going with, let him be fresh for it. And you have to remember, too, he's got a baby on the way, so he's going to be a little tired. Yes, parenting fatigue is a real thing. Jesus. Even for professional athletes, parenting fatigue is a real thing.
Especially new parents.
Yeah, especially first-time new parents, yeah. McDavid on the wing. McDavid short side. Where's the puck? Is it still free? Save made. Yeah, he's very hard on himself. Dad's strength could definitely boost him, but he's that's one thing that I find with a lot of professional athletes. They're perfectionists. And when things go wrong, it's all mental, right? Shots are 2-2, 15 minutes left in the first period. Yeah. Come on, Pugliarvi. Make that hit. Good puck battle. Pugliarvi off the boards to Hyman. Ooh, that's offside, but no call. If he scores, it'll be interesting. Big save by Gerber. McDavid's flying tonight, boys. Yeah, well, Leaf fans are Leaf fans. They're a special breed of stupid. Sure thing, Hugh. I agree. You are a stupid dummy dum-dum. I have a huge something else, but it isn't an ass. Why would I tell my kid to sit down? She's watching cartoons. Good for you. I'm glad she pisses you off. You're letting a kid affect your life. Big man, buddy. Cartoons suck. All right. That explains a lot that you think cartoons suck. But I bet you watch anime, right? In your bedroom by yourself? Fucking idiot.
Don't get your channel shut down.
I'm not going to get my channel shut down. I'll keep it PG-13. Why would I ask my mom? Don't talk to her. Haven't talked to her in 18 years. When you see her, ask her, how's the milk? Yeah, exactly. I don't know why Toronto fans shit on their goalies. People are fun. I love interacting with idiot people. It's fun. Well, right? Like everybody says, my dad left for milk and never came back. That was the story with my mom. Oh, Muffin. This guy's hurt by a kid talking. Wow. Man. Did somebody piss in his cornflakes?
I think someone did more
Like,
than that.
jeez.
I think someone gave him some chocolate cornflakes.
I just love it. Like, dude, why are you so hostile and angry? Life's too short to be angry at a kid, man. Boring game so far. 13:35 into the first period. 4-2 other shots for the Oilers. Welcome. Like, hey, I'll apologize for what? You say what you say. Don't apologize for it. Don't apologize for being an asshole. If you're an asshole through and through, be an asshole. I don't care.
Doesn't hurt our feelings.
Did you honestly think you'd get my feelings hurt if you could attack my kid? That's awesome.
I guess it's kind of like the blue diamond.
Don't apologize for being an asshole, man. Hopkins to Nurse, blocked. Hopkins gets the puck back. Hopkins down to the corner. Pugliarvi to Hyman. Hyman. I don't know. That's between you and her. It's between you and my mom's. You guys can figure that stuff out. Oh, he snaps it way out of play. Field goal. Oh, McDavid's mad. McDavid's mad at Broberg. Yeah, I am. I don't think the Oilers missing the playoffs at all. That's cool. Cool for you to say so. McDavid just gave Broberg the what the fuck are you doing, kid? A lot of games happening tonight.
I don't need your...
Now you went too far. Commercial break. Oilers are out shooting Seattle, pretty much outplaying Seattle, but a lot of neutral zone play, which to be expected. Of course, they got a power play late in the game to tie the game up. Fuck.
I wonder if that works.
Do, 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 do.
It's 0. Now we've got 5 zeros. Okay.
He's making fun of your name, BW.
Sally has to be inside of these. Wish me luck. The Oogie Boogie can't come for her. This one. This one will have Sally. Oh, please be Sally. Pop it open.
Make the difference. That's Napa know-how.
Oh, shoot.
Part of every game, every month of the hockey season. What an unbelievable December on the part of Connor McDavid, including a wonderful outing against the Seattle Kraken. And he hopes Louis and Jack that he has a great January to start the new year.
Yeah, he was the first Oiler since Gretzky in March of '88 to get 30 points in a month. And Louis, you and I did some quick math. If you figure you don't play a full month in October and April, Gretzky was here in Edmonton for 45 months. He did it 30 times.
Oilers win the face-off, but Seattle controls the play. Welcome.
But so often when we talk about records, and especially with this
Sure.
organization, Connor McDavid does it for the first time, 31 points in 15 games.
Funny how he says stupid shit and then he claims to be the victim. Gotta love that mentality.
Sounds like it's Ryan that you're dealing with.
Right.
The spread on that graphic, Louis, reminds us of, look at the two teams. Seattle's top scorer to its least productive score, 28 points to 8. For
Are you
Edmonton,
ready to
they
go?
go for 72 points.
I just think it's hilarious. I'll deal with it after the first period. Right now, I just love the comments. These kids are special. Seattle just misses the net on that. Shot, save, rebound. Oh, no. Good defensive play there in front of the net by Kulak and Barrie. Oh, geez. Yamamoto looked like he staggered on that one. Good play, though. Draisaitl jumps up on that.
Yes, Anna. Can you take your phone? Get this Yoda and Hunter, please.
Barrie behind the net to Kulak. Kulak finds McDavid. Holloway. Skating up. Avoids the hit. Oh, just misses Derek Ryan with the back pass. Thank you. Bless you. You going night-nights? Night-night. I love you. I'll see you in the morning, okay? 3-on-2 for Seattle. Shot, save, rebound, kicked out to the circles. 10 minutes left to play in the first period. 5-4 the shots for the Oilers. McDavid hit somebody. That's not very rare anymore. Oh, what a play. Pugliarvi, no. If you could only have feet like McDavid. See ya. Oh, just some people just need to find better in life. oh, geez. Cece keeps the puck in down low to McDavid. McDavid gets a little bump. What a play by Cece there again. Little offside, but we'll see what happens. Oh, big hit by Nurse on Eberle. Didn't do anything, though. I thought Nurse was bigger, better than that. I'm trying to build him up. He's got to build himself. Oh, there it is. Oh, Pugliarvi, come on. That's your goal. Right? Like, he came in hot, though. I was really – I like getting into those little heated battles. Because then I could really use my wit. Off the back wall, Bouchard. Oh, shoot. Pugliarvi looking for Hyman. Hyman's going to skate to the bench. I'd never get kicked out if I was the moderator.
Anna, let's go. You gave that a kiss?
Yes, she gave me kisses. Night-night, princess. I'll see you in the morning. What?
I have your phone.
How do we do?
I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
You want your bag, please?
Please. That's awesome. Thank you, Johnny. Oh, you need a kiss too? Okay. Bye-bye. Night-night. See you in the morning. Ooh, candy. It's Tuesday. It's cheat day for me.
You were also awake at 3:30 this morning.
Yeah, I've been awake since 3:30 this morning. Sucks. Ooh, power play Oilers. Ouch. Costin. Man, this guy's everywhere. I love it. I try to be a nice guy overall because nice people get nice things. I believe you are what you put out in the world. If you put out a lot of negative and bad stuff, you're going to get that back. You put out a lot of kindness and good things and kindness come back to you. I don't believe in karma per se, but I do believe you are what you put out in the world. And I'll turn this TV off because
The brown stuff? Oh, peanut butter.
that's distracting. What are we doing? Peanut butter? What? Oh.
Because I didn't eat all.
Oh, shoot.
She was in the back.
Yeah. Sucks for you. Ugh. Yes, it is an Eberle jersey. Long story short, I'm a huge fan of Eberle. Oh yeah, no, we are all a bunch of nice people. We make fun of
Idiot.
the fun people that come in here. Matt Payne is our motivator. He tells people where to go, how to get there, and how fast to drive. BW is one of the stat guys that we have in here. We have a few other stat guys. David being a stat guy when he's here. We have a regular Flames fan that's in here. Oh, looks who's back. I mean, if you're going to change your name, you might as well make it original.
McDavid, and all this to claim, listen, you should play more like him. And even if you can't, for God's sake, it won't be costing you.
McDavid wins the faceoff. Behind that, McDavid pass number 3. How many passes? 4. 5. Shot. Oh, McDavid misses the net by half an inch. Three, 4, 5. Shot. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins 1-0 Edmonton.
It's the activity, though. They constant pressure by this power play, which makes them so good. McDavid on the right side, typically that'd be Draisaitl there. But they interchange and they move. They never stay in the same position. You see McDavid comes up, Draisaitl gets a little bit of a funky shot through. So it's Nugent-Hopkins on the far side. This puck rolls to him because of the action. A determination by Zach Hyman to be in that net. This blast by Barrie gets up high.
He's just going to make another profile and come back.
Down right to Leon Draisaitl. Jones is down and
Stop. Go lay down.
to try and take that away. Nugent-Hopkins has the game net.
What a loser. Yeah. Well, 7 minutes left to play in the first period. Oilers 1, Seattle nothing. That's what the Oilers needed, a power play goal. CC to Nurse. Nurse just wide. Held in by McLeod. McLeod avoids the hit. Gives it to Nurse. Nurse! Oh, that would have been beauty. Yes, Hall, Eberle, and Hopkins are best friends. I could do story time with y'all if you wanted. Edmonton doesn't need to win a lot. Edmonton just needs to win more than they lose. They got a very easy schedule in January, February that they need to win, that they can win. Need to win a lot? No, I don't think that at all. Yeah, I miss Gagne and Cogs too. But nature of the business, right? Oh, what a jump by 2-2. That guy got height. Shot, save into the netting. Mushu, lay down, please. My dog is the dumbest dog in the world. Here, come. Sit on the couch. Lay down. Do you need to go outside? Is that your problem? Well, of course he needs to go outside. I take it Matt Kane has never watched his hockey here during the season. You go outside for a while. Shots are 10-6 for the Edmonton Oilers. Whoa, what a play. Too bad it failed. Welcome back, nice guy. Icing Oilers. Keep the blade flat on the ice. You paid for a whole team. Might as well use it. I mean, I still use the wood Sherwoods from back in the 90s and early 2000s. I lean on those new sticks, and I feel like I'm going to break them. You're always welcome, my guy. Always. Everybody's welcome. All I know, I don't know if it's Paul Coffey Sherwood. All I know is it's 15 pounds at least of pure timber. I do, Cody. He's not getting traded. I don't know who or why people keep saying he's going to get traded. He's not getting traded. He finds his game, and he's already found it. He just had bad luck that Hollabuck stood on his head last game. Nice passing play. McDavid. Oh! In front to Hyman. Tied up by Larson. Pooley, ever shoot that kid? Oh, shoot a little harder, though. Campbell will be fine. Like, honestly, Campbell will be Campbell. He'll be fine. I'm not worried about the goaltending in Edmonton. What I am worried about is the bottom six. We need a better – well, not even bottom six. We need a better centerman. Whoa. Draisaitl tried to bounce that off. What a play by Draisaitl there. Yeah, we need a fire plug for the playoffs. We need a third line. Oh, that's high stick. We need a third line center, fourth line center that win face-offs on the regular. Stay downstairs. We need a face-off guy. Thoughts on Costin lately? Love him. I don't know if you guys watched the interview. I kind of caught the interview. Wow, he wants to be an Oiler long term, I think. I think the Oilers would be wise to sign him to a mini 2-year contract for like 1.5 per year. Just a mini contract, nothing major. I still can't believe how he put Matheson and Spector in their place in that one interview. I read the Twitter comments, and Edmonton Oilers Twitter doesn't like you two. They do say Kane is week to week. They say Kane could be back by Tampa. I don't think that, but hey. I love his quick wit. Like, he doesn't even think about it. He just straight up says it. Ooh. I was at that game that Eberle scored in 2010. October 7th is my birthday. I was at that game. What? The bad part about what you just said, Jenna Trolls, or Huge Ass, or whoever the fuck you are, you really don't want to make me angry, because I'm one of those people that I could be the nicest guy in the world, but I could also ruin your life in a heartbeat. So how about you just shut your fucking mouth and get the hell off my stream? Whoa. Oh my God, people. It's I got the thickest of thick skin, but sometimes you just
Skinner came in, having stopped 82 of 85 over his last two starts. Costin went down awkwardly again. Same spot. Against Winnipeg. He drew the penalty that's kind of
No, I don't let them bother me. Like, you can attack me and you can attack me personally. I don't care, but just keep my kids out of your mouth, man. It's like, ugh.
Slammed the door and everything went all over the place here. It's when my monitor went down the ground almost, but what a great chance. And he's been playing really well for the Kraken this year. He made a lot of moves coming in.
Well, puck's deep in the Oilers zone. Please lay down. Thank you. Oilers have controlled most of the play in this period. Of course, why not? No, I don't want to see Puljujärvi traded either, Renegade. I honestly do think that if he does, it would be best for both parties. He gets that fresh start that he needs, and the Oilers get an asset or even a pick in return, right? Like, for whatever reason, it just hasn't worked here in Edmonton for him. No, they're not qualifying Poupart this year. I think this could be his last year in Edmonton. Might even be his last year in the NHL if nobody signs him. And he's way too good to be on a PTO or a $750,000 contract. Big assist for Draisaitl on that power play goal. Nuge will get 2 tonight. I'm hoping he gets 2. I wouldn't mind getting a third. I wouldn't mind the Oilers putting up a 5 spot tonight. Kind of solidifies that they are a better team than people give them credit for. But 15-second shot, save, rebound. Nurse takes the puck. You got 7 seconds left to play in the game. 3, shot, save, and we are end of the first period. Whew. That's the problem, though. Puljujarvi doesn't want to be a third line anything. Puljujarvi wants to be a top 6 guy. Wherever he goes, he wants to be the top 6. They had their chance dealing with Anaheim, and for whatever reason, that deal fell through. Probably thanks to his agent. Oilers up 1-0 after 1. Oh. Hey, welcome, Stephanie. Your out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Oilers After Dark and your guy, Matt. Ottawa beat Columbus 4-0. Florida beat Arizona 5-3. Rangers beat Carolina 5-3. St. Louis beats Toronto 6-5 in a shootout. 4-4 Buffalo, Washington in overtime. Nashville 5, Montreal 2. Second period. In the second intermission, Flames 1, Jets 1. Also in the second period, Lightning 1, Chicago 1. Still to play tonight are the LA Kings hosting the Dallas Stars and the New York Islanders at Vancouver. Woo. Yes, hope everybody had a really good holidays and a really great New Year so far. Hopefully it's better than 2022. Lord knows it can't be any worse. Knock on wood for that. I mean, it could always be worse. Let's hope that's not worse. Honestly, the 2020s so far have not been kind to a lot of people in the world. That's the thing with that contract and Chychrun as a player is we already have Bouchard and Barrie that are Chychrun type players. Welcome, Kev. I mean, they were lucky to even get it to overtime, to be honest. They got that really late power play to, well, I can't say late. There was 7 minutes left in the third period to tie the game up. Yeah, I honestly think Toronto's goalie is starting to come back to earth. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, no, I agree with you. They do need a bruiser on D. I totally agree with you. Ooh, what would I give for... It's not about what I would give. It's what Holland's going to give. And anything that involves the first-round pick, Holland has already said, screw you. No, we're not doing that too. You fixing things and breaking things and just being an all-around nice guy. What time's that World Junior game tomorrow? It's a bunch of nice guys riding it alone. Ah, frick. 4:30 Mountain. Terrible. I won't be home to watch it. I don't think he's trying to be cheap. I just don't think he's wanting to give up the future to win now. And like I get both sides. To me, I would sell the farm to win now. 1-0 Edmonton. Thank you for asking. They dominated the first period. They controlled play pretty much start to finish, which is good to see the Oilers do in the first period. Control play, push pace, shoot more. For me personally, I would, for top 4 defensemen, I'd sell the farm. I'd get rid of some top end prospects because you could just draft in the future, right? Or trade your overaged players for the young talent to recoup the prospects. But that's not Holland. Holland is old school mentality. You keep your chip picks and you develop from within the organization. And it has worked. Like if you looked at the AHL last year and the year before, Bakersfield is a prime example of how Holland works and why drafting and keeping your prospects works. That's why I would argue the Oilers have a pretty deep prospect pool coming at all positions. Just the Oilers are in win now mode because of the contracts to McDavid and Draisaitl. Had we not been 4 years down the line or 5 years down the line with McDavid Draisaitl, we could sit back a little bit more with prospects and hope in a year or two those prospects flourish and become league regulars. We don't have that luxury. Hopefully Holland realizes that the trade deadline does make a few good trades, improves the blue line, improves the bottom 6. That's exactly it. That's the problem. Do we want to wait for a prospect to be the elite top line playmaker or goal scorer, or do we trade for one and rebuild the prospect pool in 2 years? It's always a fine line, right? Like, yeah, McDavid will eventually slow down. He has to, right? Well, yeah, no, like obviously he's not going to slow down in the next 2 years, knock on wood. But again, the Oilers have a 5-year window right now. I honestly, in my heart of heart, believes that the Oilers have a 5-year window this year. This year to 5 years from now is the window for the Oilers to win. Will they do it? I hope they win a cup in the next year or two. But hey, there's 32 teams and everybody wants to win the cup. Yep. And I think it helps that Skinner's been so good this year. I think that's helped immensely with his development and the window of we have good goalies coming up after him as well. You think it's that short of a window as 3 years? No, it's 5 years, man. No, the window is longer than 3. McDavid and Draisaitl are going to resign in Edmonton. Like, it's just a matter of how high is the cap going to go. They're going to resign Edmonton. Like, that's not a problem. I honestly, in my heart of hearts, I believe McDavid and Draisaitl are Oilers forever. Ask Toronto, they haven't won one since the original 6 days. No, it's definitely a lot harder. And even in the 80s, it was easier to win the 80s because you didn't have 32 teams. Yeah, I agree. Chychrun is the way to go. But what, like you said, what cost is Arizona wanting? And is Holland willing to pull the trigger? And even if he is, would a different team come up with a better deal at the last minute? Ouch. Yeah, that 52 years, man. Like 2 cup finals, though. Can't understate that. 2 cup finals. Get this, though. This is what I find really strange. The day's going okay. I've been up since 3:30 this morning. But they went to 3 cup finals, 94. Lost to Boston. When was the other cup final? I just remember 2 of them. I could be blanking on the third one. I know they lost to Boston, and they lost to the Rangers. Islanders in 82. Yeah. See, I wasn't alive yet, so I didn't know they also went to. Yeah, I was way too young. I was just too young to know. But yeah, no, it's just weird. Aside from the Islanders, they lost to 2 original 6 teams that hadn't won the cup in a long time. Until that cup win, how long had it been for Boston since they won the cup? The 70s? And with the Rangers in 94, it had been since the original 6 days. So yeah, Vancouver has a way of losing to original 6 teams for the cup. Well, to be fair, the Islanders thrashed everybody in the 80s. That 79 to 83 run was Islanders, like, probably the best hockey any stretch of team has ever played, aside from the 84 to 90 Oilers. Yeah, crazy night. Crazy how it ended. Mike Bossy definitely exploded in that series. Yeah, the Toronto drought is staggering.
Trade was made, Sam Arukov for Costin, Doug Armstrong, and Ken Holland had talked about it a couple days before. And I was talking to Ken, and I'm like, why would you trade a depth defenseman for a depth forward? Because, defensemen are like pitchers. You need defensemen, you need pitchers, and shows you what I know. But you know what, Ken? I don't think anybody realistically thought the guy would be sitting with 5 goals, 9 points, 22 games, and plus 4. He's got 3 goals over the last couple of games. And, part of it is...
For me...
He's big. He's way more physical than I realized.
My dad was 2 when Toronto last won a cup. That's insane. Well, Toronto thinks that Canada, they are the universe of Canada. They are an American city. They are the biggest American city outside of America. That's what Toronto is. Oh, no. Ron Hextall's close. You know who was meaner? Billy Smith. Billy Smith was one mean mother, you know what.
You might say the same thing about Nugent-Hopkins. We would never forget about the news, of course. But when you've got Connor and Leon walking, sometimes you can overlook some other talent. What do you make of the
Cloutier?
We're not halfway through the season. Well, I like the fact that when you hear Ryan Nugent-Hopkins talk, and most of the...
So not even the good Johnson.
The individual accolades, they're not
Johnson and Johnson.
They're all talking about that big picture, making the playoffs and going on that long run. But
yeah, Cloutier fought a lot, but he didn't win very much. Him and Osgood had some really good battles. Osgood and Waugh had some really good battles. Osgood fought a lot too. Like, I'm surprised how many times goalies fought in the 90s. Now goalies can't even bother to leave the net to go to center ice. Yeah, mean attitude, yeah. I honestly think John Cloutier suffered from short guy syndrome because I think he was all, 5'6", 5'5". Yeah. You know what? I would be okay with that matchup because I think the Oilers win that matchup 8 out of 10 times. What is with the short goalies fighting so much? Yeah. Well, his son could actually fight really good too, apparently. Got himself kicked out of hockey because of his fighting too. Patrick Waugh's son was a brutal something beep. Yeah, I watch those videos quite a bit. I love those old Quebec and Colorado games against the Red Wings. It was tough. It was good hockey, though. Like, those two teams legitimately did not like each other. Do I think he looks like a No, I think he looks like a guy that you don't want to fuck with, though. Like, he looks like one of those guys that if you looked at him the wrong way, he would hatchet your face off with a hockey stick. Yeah, Red Wings are doing great right now. They made a surprising move, but I don't know enough about the player to say he fit or didn't fit. Yeah, Burnaby Joe was a great player. It just, don't stick your hand where you wouldn't stick your penis. Like, you almost lost your digits, dude, to a snowblower. Yeah, no, the places are definitely few and far between where you stick your hand and stick your. Yeah. I mean, when there's engines involved and moving parts and blades, why would you stick your hand in there? And honestly, why are you doing your own snowblowing when you're a professional athlete? Don't you have gardeners and maintenance people for that? I know I would personally. I still can't get over that. They're going to have Vegas versus Seattle as part of the Winter Classic. Hey, Vidget. Hi. Oh, man.
Lou couldn't make it out. He missed a good one, so sorry, man. Yeah, you know what? I'll let, there's Jake's girlfriend, Jordan Rodrigo, who's become quite a favorite uncle, and of course, Mom, Cindy. And there is somebody missing from the photo. We loved having you with us, Lou, over New Year's, but don't take this the wrong way. We would have loved if you were with them as well. Congratulations. Great day and time for the DeBrus.
Yeah, it was. It was enjoyable to watch, that's for sure. And they had a great time. I was a little bit worried. I didn't want them to be the ones that derail the Bruins, going in there having a little too much fun. But as it turned out, they pulled that one out, so it was good. They get away with the victory, and we'll take that. Yeah, I've played golf with Rodrigo. He is a front and center guy.
Oh, yeah.
He makes me look diverse.
He's the life of the party.
Yeah. He shoveled it in.
Mm-hmm.
Blasted by Morgan. Susie is off the glass and back towards center. That was a big hit by Morgan. Morgan and Costa have had a couple of exchanges.
We are underway in the second period.
Well, both have the structure.
Oilers have the puck in Seattle zone. Now it's back to center ice. Kulak off the wall.
The Seattle zone. By the way, the power play goal scored by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. It's Draisaitl who will draw the assist. Is that puck?
Draisaitl and Hyman get the assist by Hopkins' goal. McDavid magic. We got a 2-0 game. That's jaw dropping. You can't stop him. Ding, ding. Ring the bell, man. That's insane. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
Once in arrears, Louis has no chance.
Oilers win the faceoff and are back up on the pressure. Nurse down to Draisaitl. Draisaitl up front to Yamamoto. Yamamoto to Fogle. Fogle back to the point. Oh, what a play. Fogle. You missed a lot. I'm actually really hungry right now. Ooh. Hungry. Oh, Nurse, just go after the puck. Don't worry about the body. Aye, sloppy. Seattle now has control in the Oilers zone. 2 minutes into the second period. 2-0 Edmonton. Shots are 15-9 for the Oilers. Ooh, beautiful passing play by Seattle. Goes nowhere, thankfully. Am I Portuguese? No. You don't want to know what I am. I'm a German Brit. to put it nicely, my dad's British, my mom's German. Oh, that's just a bit outside.
You're going to watch it develop, and he just gets his feet moving. He wants a beautiful little 7-foot pass onto the tape by Janmark before he exits and goes to the bench. Little chip off the by Kulak, but this little play doesn't look like punch, but when you catch McDavid,
it's
this is the kind of thing that he can do.
It's cool, but as soon as you tell people you're from, welcome back, David. No, when people hear you're part German, they just assume you're part of the Nazi part of Germany. Yeah, he tried. Missed miserably. Oh, what a play by Yamamoto. Sorry, that was Holloway. Holloway's come to play these last couple games. Maybe I should have given him more love in my preview video. I keep forgetting that he's still a kid. I saw it. No, I saw how he tried to help him when he missed him. And McDavid was like, all right, you want to hurt me? Let's go. I'm going to turn on my Jets and score a goal. You can't beat this guy. Yeah, but no, they're playing Skinner tonight, which is smart. I would love to see Campbell play against the Anaheims, the Chicagos, the San Jose's. No, I agree. That's why you need that goon. Well, when Kane comes back, he is essentially that type of player with a lot of scoring power. Pugliarvi, good play by Pugliarvi. Get up, get up, get up. Oh, no, lay on your stomach. That's okay. Excuse me. I wouldn't say nobody would touch him. You're still going to get touched. Because Lucic was on the ice with McDavid quite a bit. And people still went after McDavid because Lucic refused to fight. Yep. He's going to reach 100 points by the end of January. That's where you and I disagree, David. You and I will always disagree with people that say he's been a sieve. You obviously haven't been paying attention or care too much about what Campbell does for you to say that, but you're allowed your opinion. I neither disrespect it or agree with it, but like I said, you're going to have people that agree with you, but for the most part, a fan that uses his eyes are going to see what Campbell has brought to this team. And the situations that he plays in are not ideal. Oh, excuse me. Power play for Seattle here. 15:27 left in the second period. 2-0 Edmonton. What a garbage goal. What a garbage goal.
No question about that, but he was right on top of Stuart Skinner. But Darnell Nurse was there as well, and maybe gives him a little bump en route to the net. And that was already in the net. I think that's going to be a good goal. I don't know if they're going to challenge this because he knocks it out of the air right there before he makes the contact. No chance that Skinner.
You really got to be bitten.
I think that's a good goal. They capitalize on the power play. Still looking down at the screens, though, here on the bench. So
Nurse really needs to be better there, though.
Seattle Kraken, just a good shot to get it in there in the ear. So you mentioned earlier, Jack, it's
Both teams have scored on the power play.
Baseball swing, boom. And maybe they're looking to see if it was above the crossbar, but I don't think at all they're going to drop the puck. And that's a good goal, 2-1.
Just got enough of it. Bounce it over the line. You get all of it. But he just got it going forward again.
No, it was nice, but it doesn't happen unless. And another penalty coming against Edmonton for a guy that falls on his own 2 feet. All right. Oilers back to the penalty kill. Nope, 2-2. That's fucking ugly. 2-2, guys.
They've been relentless. And as you mentioned, they had drawn another call here. Was on McCann right there. The stick gets in deep, takes him down, and he stays with the puck, though. That's the most important thing.
David, I don't really care about one game that the whole team forgot to fucking show up. Like, he plays every back-to-back. He plays every game when the team's tired. That's where you're gonna get me heated, and you really don't. Tonight's not the night to get me heated, man. Versus the Canes, November 7th, the 7-2 loss. Yeah, against a really good Canes team. You're a copy paste type of dude. Like, I'm gonna call you out on that now. You copy paste out of other people's sayings on their videos, and you just copy what they say and paste it here, which is cool. Good on you, man. Appreciate you, but calling you out on that now. Give credit to the video that you saw it on. Give credit to the video that you saw it on. Give credit to the guy that said it. Fogel to Broberg. Broberg fans on it. Jesus Christ, this kid. So you just go ahead and bash people instead of actually looking at the actual stats of why the Oilers let in 7 goals that game, because their defense was terrible. But we just blame our goalies because, you know, that's the easiest thing to do. Good guy. Interesting. Let's see what... Again, you have your opinion, David, and I respect it. I don't agree with it, but you have your opinion. You're taking one off game and making it the norm when it's not. Oh, geez. But the Oilers are tied 2-2, 16-12 the shots for the Oilers. Seattle has come into play this period, and the Oilers have not. Again, it is clear at this point. You clearly don't watch the games. You just pick and choose what you see and what you don't. Again, you copy paste. You really don't have your own train of thought. I know a lot of people like you that don't have their own train of thought. It's just, oh, I read this on Oilers Nation. I read this on this YouTuber. And hockey writers said this, so I'm going to use this and put this in a video. Shot in front, blocked. Derek Ryan looking for the puck. Campbell will be okay. He just needs to play more. It's kind of hard to get confidence when you're sitting on the bench game in, game out. You play back-to-back games in the NHL with a tired team in front of you. Tell me how many saves you're making. 0, because you're not an NHL caliber player. You're probably not even AHL, CHL, East Coast, Fed. You're just like fucking guy sits behind his TV like me. Hey, frick. You don't like the $5.5 million contract? Yes, I agree. Shouldn't have signed it. But that's not on him signing it. That's the team signing it. But don't you take his performance into that because, oh, he's making this much money. I don't care if you make 5.5 or 1.2 or $700K. The contract doesn't dictate the stats and what you should be doing. Stupid that people look at stats and be like, well, he's making this much money, so he should be doing this. That's stupid. Even for players, too. Well, Darnell Nurse is making 9.2. He's not doing anything, but he leads the league in minutes played per night all the time. Ridiculous that fans are like that. Like, fans like David are the reason why no star players sign in Edmonton unless they really have to. And the Oilers have to overpay to have them play for us. That's the thing. If Nurse is making $7 or $6 million, we wouldn't bitch. But because he's making 9, we got to make a deal of it. Contracts shouldn't matter.
I was tempted by the idea of simple investing, but I really missed RBC's expertise.
That's where you're wrong, and I will prove you wrong.
Not me.
You're wrong, BW, to think that players don't care what the fans say. Costin said it himself. He reads what people write on Twitter. You don't think McDavid reads what's said on Twitter? You don't think these players don't read all the negative press they get from the fan bases before they sign somewhere? I can equivocally say you're wrong. Costin wasn't joking. He reads what's... You got to realize that players do care what fan bases say before they sign to a team, because it's a big part of where they live. Do you want to play where the fans are negative all the time towards that team? No. You'd want to play in a team where the fans don't care.
They've got labels written already for when they get into the U.S. if they need anything. The labels are set from the equipment staff and they'll ship off whatever they need in order to get it in case they run out of it.
He didn't sign there. He was traded there.
Thank you, Gene. Louis, you didn't have to be. You didn't have to be.
No, it's not the end all be all, but it is a huge factor. There's 3 factors into a player signing in any sport: fan base, location, and weather. Because he wasn't going to be traded. He did ask to be traded. As soon as he got there, he asked to be traded like 3 weeks later. Like, within a month of being there, he asked to be traded from Carolina. And they couldn't trade him last season. They finally got a team that was willing to take him, and he's doing great for Vancouver. Right. There's just certain things that get me riled up, and that's one of them, saying people and...
He's doing his impression of Eric Carlson. There you go. And you know what? One of the good guys, right? He's a throwback, old school guy, but very well liked in the Edmonton organization when he was here.
Maybe you should read more headlines.
The most minutes of any Seattle Kraken player, so that's maybe why he's...
Yeah, I don't know why they're choosing Broberg over Niemelainen at this point. Showcasing him. You can ask me anything. I'll answer anything. I have my opinions, and for sure I'm wrong a lot of the time, but sometimes I'm right. That's fair. You can say that. Yeah, I totally agree. I don't believe anything in the papers. I go by what I know from... Like, I don't believe in analytics at all. I hate papers and read shit. I go by what I see on the ice. So what's up, Kev? Holloway shot off. Blocked in front. 8.5 minutes left to play in the second period. 2-2, 13-17 are your shots for the Oilers. It's Holland's boy. Broberg would be a long shopping to get someone who can just play solid defense. Yeah.
Stepping up though, Brandon Tannen. Vogel stayed with it. Bouchard the outlet to the cloud. 2-on-2 Ian. Trailers Hogan.
Yeah. As family member that does live in England, you don't mess with their soccer. Because it's not me. It's like they're attacking people that can't defend themselves. And with Campbell, it's a sore spot for me because I know what he is. And I know how good he is. And when people come in here and start spouting off at the mouth about this, that, and the other over one game, that's annoying. Like, don't take one sample size and say, well, this, and that. And then they try and hide behind analytics and stupid shit stats. McDavid again, hooked and slashed, and no call on that. We might be in for a long game, folks. I guess it's true what they say. The more you show yourself, the more you get pushed. Why miss Larson? Like, it's a serious question. Why miss Larson? Again, Larson's one of those players that was good. He was, but again, he didn't want to be here. So why miss a player that didn't want to be here? And I get he didn't want to be here for personal reasons. Again, personal reasons are affecting why players didn't want to be here. No, I totally agree with you. Our defense is soft. Our defense needs to be tougher. I agree with that 100%. That is something we all agree on. This team is soft.
So yesterday in practice, races between players, and that was fast. As is usual the case, Connor McDavid going backwards on Tyson Barrie, and in that particular foot race between the two,
Very, very, like, this team needs to be tougher on the back end.
say this, Tyson on a team full of nice guys might be the nicest of them all. And a big thanks to Oilers Plus for that footage of those two racing yesterday at practice.
I give Tyson credit. He does call me credit.
Absolutely. Like, I have no ill will toward Larson at all. I understand it. Yeah, that's two big names we do miss on the back end. Like, just people that can block shots and play defense. I think the Oilers' problem is we have too many offensive defensemen. Not enough actual grit, true, hardworking defensemen. Shot, save, and goal. 3-2 Seattle. Oh, wow. Bouchard just gives the puck up in the center of the ice. Good play, Bouch. Well, it's buck up time now for the Oilers. 7:10 left to play in the second period. 3-2 Seattle. Yeah, goodbye 2-goal lead. Let's get a tire here and maybe a lead. We can score. We can prove that. Just can we keep the puck out of the net for longer than 10 minutes?
Three quick goals in the first period Friday. They kind of finished the game at that moment. The fourth really put a dagger into the game for them. And it was almost cruise control from that point on for Edmonton.
Hey.
A couple of goals, but Edmonton pushed right back again.
Late pass, Skinner will come out against Jordan Everly to float one into the corner. Schwartz came tumbling in. Pugliarvi created space for Nurse, who had it stripped by Everly.
Well, Jack, for me, the ice has been tilted again. It favors Seattle in this period.
Got to play harder now. This is the buck up time for the Oilers.
To try and respond and do the same thing back to them they were doing earlier in the game.
What?
And here's circling the shot. Alexiak waved that at the front of the line. Burakovsky coming out of the corner. On Friday, was the Oilers scoring 3 times in 71 seconds.
Nuge will get one, yeah. Pugliarvi, puck in front. McDavid just misses the net. Pugliarvi, good forecheck there. Gotta like that. It does. It does.
You might be short and iffy by the morning.
No. What do you do?
That should be stressor while she was at work to get the electronics back.
She's gonna have to put it in a different spot. Like, take it with her.
Mm-hmm. I suggested that.
Seattle 3 and Edmonton 2 as the Oilers look to avoid a 5th setback.
Yeah, nice play by Pugliarvi. Unfortunately, Oilers need to string a few nice plays together in order to tie this game up. It was looking good after one, looking okay in the first 5 minutes of the second period, and then they just sat back in a shell, and Seattle pushed and pushed and pushed. And now Seattle has the lead. Now they're going to sit back in a shell. And that's not icing. Yeah, we're watching. Thanks, kid. Like,
I think McDavid was trying to slip that through to Hyman the first time, and then the second time on the 2-1-1, Carson Soucy with a beautiful defensive play to lay down and take that opportunity away as Hyman was driving to the far post. Here's Schwartz, sharp angle shot off the glove. Skinner picked score.
again, Oilers just standing around. 4-2 Seattle. Awesome. Skinner's getting pulled, and it's not on him. That icing shouldn't have been called. The player could have touched the puck and refused to.
Short side, there's the tap. Couple of them, and then Campbell gives him one as well. He's going to step in here, so the Seattle Kraken have done to Edmonton what Edmonton did to them Friday night. They've run their goal there, and then what beautiful pass on the turnaround. It's Schwartz on the forecheck, Wenberg with a nice little spin pass right on the
Way too much standing around by the Oilers.
scramble mode in front of Skinner. It pays off with a 4th consecutive goal for the Kraken. They lead now 4-2.
4-2, 4 minutes left in the second period. Yeah, it's not on him. That's not on Skinner that he got shelled. That's the 5 guys in front of him not playing team defense. I don't like blaming the goalies for any goals because it still has to go through 5 guys to get to him. If the guys in front of him do their jobs, it doesn't ever get to him.
For what it's worth, he's 2-0 lifetime against Seattle. This year, 8-7-1 with a save percentage of 8.
Icing against Seattle. Shots are quickly 20-17 for Seattle now. Oilers need to figure something out. This guy. Bouchard, slap shot, misses the net by 10 feet. Broberg, backhand pass that didn't need to be sauced. Hey. Bouchard tries to hold the puck in the zone, cannot. Broberg goes to get it. Yeah, no, I agree. A lot of players can bench, but can't bench the whole team. Bouchard shot, save, no puck present, no net front presence, so let's just take a shot and hope it goes in. Good thing games aren't 40 minutes, right, David? They're 60 minutes and then some sometimes. So maybe we just don't be negative and shut our mouths sometimes. It's easier that way. You don't like it, there's a door. Thank you. Nurse has the puck at the blue line, gives it to McDavid. McDavid down to Nurse. Nurse tries to bounce it off of Hyman, does not. And out the zone. No, he's not Mr. Stats. He just looks up everything on his computer and Googles it like a good little boy. I don't have time for people like him, man. Seriously. Today's just not a day. Oilers are just trying to hang on at this point. Shot blocked. Well, he does want them to lose because when they lose or when they win, it's a good surprise. When you go in expecting they're going to lose, you're not disappointed. Cody's strange. Kulak shoots it 5 feet wide. Again, Oilers shooting from the point. Funny thing is he probably has applied. They just won't hire him. That's not icing, but the one. Oh, okay, I was going to say. We can't pretend that it happened. The Oilers collapsed. It sucks. It is what it is. They just got to get better in the third. They got to come out in the third period with the same fire that came out in the first and the second. Oilers lose the faceoff. It's out to center ice. 7 seconds to go in the second period. McDavid 5-2. Hey, Dan. Yeah, Oilers aren't doing too good. Terrible second period, but we still got 20 minutes left to go. Don't call him out on that. It's a shared account. Yeah, like I said, it sucks that the Flames lost, but let's hope the Oilers have a comeback in them. Just one comeback this month. That's all we want.
Sorry, Mom. It's amazing what you can build on AWS. Imagine creating cool tech so you can watch every shot anywhere you want, or make news personalized, and learn about how to make my allowance go a long way.
Well, the good news is Sammy Gagne got a goal.
Just imagine what they could do when I'm in charge.
I think they just got to play like they did in the first and the start of the second, not play like they were walking on eggshells. I don't think it's going to matter at the end of the day. Oilers are going to be in the playoffs. Seattle won't. Flames will be there. Vegas won't. LA might be there. No, we're just going to change to Mr. Repetitive. No, Matt. What's no? You don't think the Oilers, Flames, and Kings are going to make the playoffs? I don't think Vegas is a good enough team to be in the playoffs. No, the Kraken aren't for real. Like, you're stupid. They had one good period because the Oilers let off the gas being up 2-0, thinking it was going to be easy. Like, I don't know where they get their freaking reporting from at Sportsnet, but they need to be better. Ooh. Yeah, that Athanasiou trade was a terrible one. I mean, I'm sure if Holland could go back and trade one, like redo one trade, that would be it. That would be the one boo-boo that he'd like to have back. But hey, he's had far less boo-boos. He's had far less boo-boos than Cirelli had. What happened was the Oilers thought that a 2-0 lead against a really good Seattle team was good. So they played in a little shell. They played the shell game, and they found out the hard way. You can't win games in the second period. I agree. I think he's done a great job. I don't understand all the hate that he gets for the moves and deals that he makes. He's done a way better job than I thought he was going to do. I honestly think that this trade deadline is going to be huge for the Oilers. That's exactly it. We should have just kept the foot on the gas and kept burying goals. But in Oiler fashion, we think 2-goal leads are safe leads. It is what it is. We got to have a really strong third period is all. Like I honestly believe this trade deadline could be the deadline that makes us cup contenders or just third round. Who knew? Your foot tastes good?
I don't know why I bother feeding him. It's not like he ever eats.
See you in the morning, man. You might wake up and be surprised the Oilers won the game in overtime. 6-5. Yeah, it's. But sometimes those little acquisitions for little depth pieces are big ones.
It's like a clip. Look at Constant right now.
You're not firing your GM in the middle of the season. Like that's just a dumb take to fire your GM in the middle of a season or after a season. How many GMs is this team going to go through in a matter of 7 years? How many coaches is this team going to go through in a matter of 7 years? You don't build a good franchise by constantly firing your GM and coach.
Look at Toronto.
There's a reason why teams like the Islanders, Nashville, Tampa, Pittsburgh, Boston's, there's a reason why those teams are always successful. So they don't fire coaches and fire GMs when things get hard. Yeah. Oilers in the third period need to play the third period like it's game 7 of the finals. That's what I want to see this team do. Yeah, I don't know why we don't win on home ice. A Monty Python. Let's win this game like it's game set. Let's come out of the third period like it's game 7 of the finals. And you need to win this game in regulation. No overtimes, no shootouts. Yep. Yeah, welcome, Josh. But is that culture winning because they don't fire their GM every 5 times they lose a playoff series or they miss the playoffs? Frick. Tampa wasn't that good for a long time, and they still kept their coach and kept their GM. They didn't make the playoffs for a long time, still kept the coach, still kept the GM. But hey, we're the Oilers. We don't care. Let's fire our coach and GM because we missed the playoffs. Or we go out in the first round 2 years in a row. Fucking crazy. Yeah, the Flames lost tonight. Let's hope the Oilers have a third period. Let's hope that's.
You don't deserve to make the playoffs if that's your like. They're top 10 in the league on the road of 11-6-1, but this game's almost identical to the Vancouver game. Even the way that Seattle scores the first goal, where it goes up and over
Stuart Skinner. I mean, that's a power play goal. Yeah, this is on a delayed power play, and it looks like you take a look at the back door. A couple guys fell asleep. Bingo, it's 2-2.
Just look at the Leafs. Yeah, look at the Leafs, and they don't.
2 straight face-off losses. You're a fan of
They're like that because they have no continuity in the GM or coaching office.
He has to dig in. That's all there is to it, and they lose another draw here, and the puck ends up in the back of the net. So just an ugly set of circumstances for everyone.
I think it's time for the pool. Do you need to go outside?
No, let him know.
Holy Moses.
Yeah, he's been let out to take off.
Yeah, I let him out while you were upstairs.
I did not know that.
Fuck this dog, man.
You can go live with Patrick out in the field. Speaking of which, you know of any farmers without technology that are looking to hire for the summer?
Why? No, I don't.
Definitely. When you get a chance as a
Or you don't think that would benefit that child
you're way
greatly?
the majority of the season. Now you get a shot. I mean, Jack Campbell, it's always tough when the relationship that they have is I think it's special between two guys. You see the tap there.
I think we should promote Costin to the top line for sure. I've been saying that for weeks, and his December was amazing. You don't get me started on cap space, David. Don't get me started on cap space, because you won't like my response to what I have to say about that. You don't want to know my thoughts on cap space and how teams like Tampa, Carolina, Vegas, New York, Dallas can circumvent the cap without circumventing the cap.
Toronto.
You really don't want to get my thoughts on it, because then you're just going to look stupid in the process.
Are you done?
It's not even cheating the cap. It's the fact they pay no taxes. So where would you rather play? And this is a legitimate question. Say I'm an NHL player X, and my contract is $12 million per year at 10 years. But I have another contract elsewhere that has taxes. So now I have to make $13.5, $14 million to get that $12 million that I get for a team that has no taxes. I'd go to the team that has no taxes and get my $12 million.
Eat your goddamn food.
So, like, the non-state taxes, they win every time, because Stamkos, he could have played in Toronto, but me playing in Toronto, I got to ask that team to pay me $15 million to get my $11 million contract. I stay in Tampa Bay, I'm getting paid $11 million, and it's all tax-free. It's crazy the way that economics works in favor of American teams. But it's not the fault of Canadians. It's not the fault of Canadian teams. I think there needs to be some sort of, like he said, levy or subsidy or something for the Canadian teams to be competitive. That's what comes down to a lot of the. How is it the fault of the Canadians that we pay taxes more than Americans? I agree with that. Draisaitl is making a lot less than what he should have. But again, that's no fault of anybody's that Canadian teams pay higher tax brackets. And the escrow isn't as big. Well, government, but that's no fault of anybody but government, but can't fix that. Unless you're running for a politician. If you're running for a politician, I'll support you. Anybody in here running for government, I will back you. Don't get me started on government in Canada. If you live out west, you don't have a vote. If you live past Manitoba, you don't have a vote for the political party.
If you live past Toronto, you don't have a vote.
Is what true? If you live out west, you don't have a vote for the Prime Minister of Canada? It's very true.
It's decided before it leaves Toronto. By the time polls close in Toronto, it's decided.
The poll, by the time it hits Ontario and it's done, we don't have a vote in out west. It's not a joke, and it's very disgusting how it all works out, but that's why I stopped caring about votes when I found that out, that my vote didn't matter.
We still need it, but
12 years of Harper because he was the popular vote out east. Yeah. Should be a fun third period. These intermissions are way too gosh darn long thanks to commercials and needing to pay for the bet sponsors. I know he was from Calgary, but he won the East. He won the Quebec vote. He won the Newfoundland vote. He won the Maritime vote. But yeah, I'm not going to get political anymore. I apologize. It's just, if you're from out east, good on you. If you're out west, good on you too. Actually, funny note that you say that, Ace. The Edmonton Oilers used to have cheerleaders. With the Decade of Darkness, they had former high school cheerleaders be cheerleaders at the game up and down the aisles. That was part of the reason why I loved going to the Rexall games, was because you could see them dancing up and down the aisles during TV timeouts and intermissions. They would excuse me. Face-off drop. Barrie to Kulak. Kulak dumps it in. Hyman on his horse. Nudges done. Gets past Draisaitl and breakout. Because the product on the ice was starting to get better than the product off the ice. McDavid shot, save by Jones.
Just a great little pass by Draisaitl, too, a little bump back in the defensive zone to give Draisaitl the puck, and then he puts it in the high gear in the neutral zone.
Why are you posting that here? Like, you don't need to post that here. We're here watching the Oiler game. We don't care about the other games. Yeah, it was stupid and sexist. I agree with you. CC shot 5 feet wide, kept in behind the net. Power play Edmonton. Let's go. The Octane Girls. Yes, Jeff. I couldn't remember what their name was. I was like, it was something girls. Octane Girls. Yes. Good poll on that. Good poll on that, Jeff. That's not much of a penalty. I'll be completely honest with you. Yeah, no. Winnipeg will hinge on what the goalie does. Barrie shot 10 feet high and wide. Shoot, if you're going to shoot, hit the net. At least make it competitive. Barrie shot, save, rebound, still loose. Still loose at the side of the net and cleared on the ice. Yeah, it's release the cracks. Oh, good Lord. That's hilarious. Draisaitl scores on the power play. 4-3 Seattle. That's all we need, guys, are power plays. We get power plays, we're good to go. And I love you for it, Matt. Don't change, man. Yeah, don't change. Like, no, we'll keep him because he's a valuable contributor. Say what you want to say. And if he doesn't like it, that's his sensitive skin. That's not offside. Yeah, don't challenge because you've challenged your wrong, mofos. Another power play for the best power play in the league.
Slows it down, but then he does enter. Now you could argue that he had control if he would have touched it next.
That didn't look offside. It looked like he held it. From that angle, it looked like he held his skate just an inch on the blue line. If he's offside, he's offside by a pussy hair, and that's not the mention of the rule.
He kind of gets a little too much of the puck before he gets over the line, and then he never touches it again. And his skate is already over the line there. This is going to come back because it's Draisaitl that comes in and touches this puck. Donato was signaling.
Like, so McCarr did the exact same thing. This league is a joke.
As long as he has control from out. You see one of these early in the year in overtime, go back against Connor McDavid.
I wouldn't have, but now we're getting to the point where we're off by pussy hairs, and it's just not the. Like I said, we become a fucking joke of a league.
Is that the power play still has a lot left in it, and Edmonton can go right back to work in that regard. A little bit of the deflation after that one's taken back off the score clock.
Well, let's just go out and score again. Like, this is. Oh, they really need to revisit this offside stuff. Unless it's blatant, don't even. Maybe if you would have called the McKinnon one 8 years ago offside like it should have been, we wouldn't have this problem in 2023. Yeah, I agree. When it's offside by a pussy hair, then we have problems that we're judging that. Loses the puck. Barrie holds it in 50 seconds on the power play. Oilers still down 4-2. Barrie blocked in front. Like, get that shot through. You've got a good shot. Get it through. Barrie fans on the pass.
there. Draisaitl one timer off the sideline. Forcer your foul, thought it was in, it was not.
Draisaitl has the puck now to Hopkins. Hopkins to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid. McDavid loses the puck. Oh, yeah, still offside, Dan. It's deflating that we're back to this. What's offside, what's not offside, and what's controlled and what's not controlled. Costin shot saved by Jones. Well, they're still down 2, but lots of time left in the third period. That's tough. Let's be positive. And Costin gives the puck away now. Big hit there by Costin. Pugliarvi. Bouchard. Yes, World Juniors tomorrow, Chad. Canada, USA. Sweden, and the Czechs. Ooh. Yeah. Now we're just going to be in a lull for the next 15 minutes because, hey, that's what we do. Derek Ryan gives the puck away deep in the Oilers zone. Yes, welcome back, Chad. And that's not icing. Yeah, we did. That's definitely a scary situation for sure. Good God, you'd think he was on his own channel promoting his own stuff. You still think Nugent's going to get one? I think so too. I think Nugent's going to get one and Draisaitl's going to get
Revenge.
I think Draisaitl's going to get one. McDavid's going to get one. Oilers win 5-4. Broberg up the left side. Derek Ryan. Cross chase. Draisaitl. Draisaitl ducks a cross check. Draisaitl behind the net. Looking for McDavid in front. What a play by McDavid to Barrie. Barrie back to McDavid. McDavid. Broberg shot, save, rebound, not there. There's no panic, man. There is no panic at all in Oilers Nation. I don't care if the Oilers are first in the Pacific, second, third, first wild card, second wild card. Oilers just need to make playoffs and they can be dangerous. This wasn't a sports injury, though. This was not anything to do with sports. This injury was a freak once in a billion chance of happening. Like, you can't say that that's sports and it's going to happen. No, this wasn't a sports injury. Shot saved by Campbell. Rebound saved by Campbell. And now Seattle is just going to play keep away with the Oilers because they can. That was 2 saves made by Campbell. How was there no shots on that? Okay.
Maybe you watch a different game.
Icing against the Oilers. Janmark got hit from behind and smashed his head off the boards. But hey, we can't call that. Like, holy Christ. What are you fucking watching? It's going to depend on the Oilers in the next 15 minutes of hockey. Oh, for fuck's sakes. So we're going to call that cheapy little penalty because, I got to protect my face. Holloway go in the box for at least 2, maybe 4. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at me, ref. I got shot.
And Gordon made sure he was right there, too.
Sorry, Mom. It's amazing.
That's what happens when you lean down. So you're not standing straight up. You stand straight up, you're not going to get a stick to the face. Oh, well. That's the way NHL works. That's the way sports work. You miss one and you call the other. The defenseman in Chicago. I've got mixed feelings on it. Like, depends on what cost. And if I want anybody from Chicago, I'd make a package deal. Him and Taves for Puliarvi, Broberg, and a later round pick. What do I think about Steven Stamkos and the Tampa Bay Lightning? As a whole or as a team that circumvented the salary cap for 3 years in a row? No, I know he had no, I'm not saying it wasn't a penalty. What I'm saying is if you call that hit from behind, that penalty doesn't happen. You call the play that was right in front of your eyes, that penalty doesn't happen. Oh, I'm mad for a lot of reasons tonight there, Dan. Hit from behind there, can't call that. No, what's a joke is you think Seattle's a bad team. But again, we got trolls coming in like crazy tonight, man. Jeez, it must be Troll Station tonight. Bunch of empty bridges happening tonight, guys. Fucking ridiculous. Shot saved by Campbell. Good thing we played him 2 more times this week. I'm a Dead Sea troll. Okay. Yeah, playoff team missing a lot of guys early on in the season. But good comment on that, Ryan. I'd hate to see what fan you're of.
Oh, I think we know what fan he is.
Whack-a-troll.
Does that mean I can go borrow Dad's 20-pound sledge?
Oh, right. Like let's play Whack-a-troll with Sledgehammer.
My dad has a good one that's the handle is nice and smooth.
I love you, Matt. Like, this is awesome. I don't even have to talk because Matt just knows my thoughts. It's crazy. All right. Seattle has a power play. A double minor at that. Good God. Man, Gord, you must have bit your tongue real hard on that one. Yep. But let's not call the hit from behind. That could be called boarding in a major. But hey, high sticking. McDavid has the puck on a penalty kill. Yeah, refs always do good as fuck. They do bang up jobs. They're in preseason form. That's offside. That was more offside than what the Oilers one was. I don't know. You want to go look at that? It looks outside to me. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's a good night. It's going to be a good night. I'm not eating. I'm just sick of the, I guess when you do this 82 nights a year, there's going to be some people that just troll. We're out in full form, Matt. Let's get them. And that hit the netting. 10.5 minutes left to play in the third period. Score is 4-2 Seattle. Why would you feel ashamed if Cates is the owner? And if you say because of what happened, then you know nothing about what happened and you shouldn't comment. I'm just saving you right now, Ling. I'm saving you right now from a tongue lashing you don't want. Thank you, Ryan. You honestly, peace and bananas. Yeah, it's about to get bananas if you talk bad about Daryl Cates. We should all be thankful that Daryl Cates is the owner of the Oilers. Sorry, my bad. I'm sorry. It's been a night. It started out by somebody attacking my daughter, and it's been a night ever since. So, yeah, I apologize to everybody here. Just it's still 4-2. I know enough about the situation to comment, and it's when the ultra elite piss off an elitist, bad things happen. Yeah, no, I thank every single one of you guys that are here watching. I apologize for my mood. It's just
No sleep last night. Did not help it.
Yeah, the goal was called back because of an offside by a pussy hair. But hey, we're the NHL and we call offsides that we see fit. Shot blocked in front. Hyman has the puck. Looking for McDavid. Draisaitl. Back up to Nurse. Draisaitl to McDavid. Nurse. Shot, save, rebound. Oh, that's a penalty, right? McCann hit the boards with his face. No, unfortunately, with me, you get 100% authentic, and I don't have a filter. They did kill off 4-minute high sticking call, which is good. Now we just got to build off momentum, get the next goal within 2 minutes, and then you got about 6 to 5 minutes to get the game tire. Oh, absolutely. I have pretty thick skin. I'm not reserved. I say what I feel and feel what I say. And if that offends you, then it offends you. I don't say go out of my way to be an asshole or be a complete douchebag. Yeah, my daughter's fine.
She's in bed.
She's in bed sleeping, so.
I found out what the werewolf was.
What was the werewolf?
The one picture above her bed that was curled in on itself.
Yeah.
Anna. Apparently that was where the werewolf came from.
Ah.
So picture it down out of her room. No longer an issue.
No, that's the only way you gotta be. You've got to be 110 authentic. Because people know when you're fake. And it's just not me. That is cool. Banana boomerang. Electric banana boomerang. That's cool. We need a banana. Shot off the pads. Okay. Whoever gets hauled down, but no call. 3-on-2 for Seattle. Good news is Campbell hasn't let in a goal since joining the game. That's the good news. Bad news is Oilers haven't scored since he came into the game. It's like I say, quantity is not always better than quality. You can take 50 shots a game, but if there's 45 shots from the outside, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Icing against Seattle, 6:56 left to play in the third period. I can't even respond to that. I don't know what to say to that, Ace, except for just laugh. Like, that's hilarious. I would love to see an NHL team tape, like, glue bananas to their helmets and be like, I'm coming to get you. Although it would remind me too much of Loki, the way he has his war helmet. And I just laugh even harder. That would rock, right? Like little Loki helmets. Like that's cool.
They need to do a Marvel Knight.
Oh, Marvel Knight, yeah, little Loki helmets.
Or Thor helmet.
No, it's got to be horns. It's got to be horns on the head, like little bananas.
Okay, so one team wears the Loki helmet. The other team has to wear the Thor helmet.
Oh, no way. Oh, giveaway by McDavid. Okay. So that's the type of game we play. Yeah. Oilers played 50. Good block by Nurse there. Yeah, honestly, Dan, it's all good. Nothing happened with my daughter. Just a guy thinking he'd be funny. Hey, good thing we played them 2 more times this month. Oh, it's not worth talking about, man. Oh.
They just thought she was watching the hockey game being broadcast on the TV behind them.
Law keeps its head on a swivel. Law is an assist. And Law is made for those who drive hockey. At Hyundai, we believe that nobody does Law like we do.
Well, hey, good news is the Oilers can't be out of the playoffs by the end of tonight.
Game on.
Yeah, defense cost us the game again.
You don't want to worry about legal costs.
We will not charge you fees until we have successfully completed your case.
Get Canada's largest personal injury firm.
Defense, unfortunately, costs a lot of games for this team. And it was just 2 minutes of mental lapse. Like, this team could play 58 beautiful minutes and then fall asleep for 2. And it's over.
And get the new AirPods Pro at no cost.
Good news is when the Oilers play again on Thursday, they'll still be in the playoffs. So regardless of what happens tonight, still be in playoffs. Just focus on the next game. We can't come back this game. Focus on the next. Win that one. The game against the Islanders should be. The Islanders game should be good. I have a friend who's an Islanders fan that has lost all faith in the Islanders. They don't play very well as a team right now. That's cool. That's not on the refs, John. You create your own luck. Yeah, they could have called the hit from behind, but you kind of got to score more than just on the power play. You needed to not get scored on in 2 minutes. Well, that's way offside. No, this game was not on Skinner. This game was on 2 minutes of bad defensive play and people forgetting, oh, wait, I have to check in front of the net. Skinner did what he could do. Not on him. We move on, and if he starts on Thursday, he starts. If Campbell starts on Thursday, Campbell starts. Either way, our defense needs to be better. 5-man defense. Not the defense themselves, but 5-man. All 5 guys in the defensive zone need to be better. And I've said that night in, night out. The 5-man defense is terrible on this team. This is where Nurse needs to run into the boards. There we go. That's what Nurse needs to do. And hit him again. There you go. Do it again.
Use your big ass body.
Yeah, have a good night, Stephanie. We'll see you on Thursday when the Oilers take on the Islanders at 8 o'clock at night. Or is it 7? I think it's 7. McDavid to Draisaitl, Bouchard, not so much. Kipped in by Bouchard. Bouchard battles with Gord. Draisaitl tries to keep the puck in, but cannot. Man, all the Oilers fans left. What a... Oh. Save made by Campbell. Save made by Campbell. 2 saves by Campbell. And Barrie saves it from going across the red line. Maybe that's the spark. McDavid and Draisaitl are out there for a really long shift. Puljujärvi coming in. Bat out of hell, Puljujärvi. That's icing against Seattle. Not enough for icing, apparently. Edmonton changes. 3.5 minutes left in the third period. Down by 2. Derek Ryan. McLeod. CC shot high and wide. Did the Oilers make a trade? Who would they trade for? Who would they trade for and who would they get? Score still 4-2 for Seattle. That may be the final score. It sucks, but got to play a whole 60. I don't think there should be 3 players to spotlight in this game, to be honest. Campbell for coming in and not giving up the next one. Other than that, this team just played up and down hockey. I think it's going to be a very short video. Oilers showed up, played a game of hockey, skated up and down the ice for 60 minutes, and went home. Yeah, I didn't notice Yamamoto at all. I didn't notice anybody outside of McDavid, This team just showed up, played 60 minutes, and went home. It's like they collected paychecks. And I hate when teams do that. There's lots of good defensemen that I would like to see come to Edmonton. It's just the cost to acquire such a good defenseman is not one Holland is willing to pay. Yeah, I agree. Kane can't get back fast enough, but Oilers will be in the playoff contention within a month. Oilers will actually be better. I'm going to make the bold prediction now, and you can quote me on it. You can clip this video, clip this part of the video. Oilers will be second in the Pacific Division by the end of January. I said what I said. And in case you think I muttered or stumbled, Oilers will be second place in the division by January, end of January. By the end of January, they'll be in second place. I'm not going to give it to February. I'm going to say they're going to do it. A trade's not going to help this team. A trade will put a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. And the Oilers control the play. Bouchard to Barrie. Barrie to McDavid. McDavid to Barrie. Shot. Loose puck, but not much. So there's one whack. There's two whacks. Come on, ref. Like, unfortunately, this team that's here needs to figure it out themselves. And they'll be better for it. This defensive crew needs to figure out themselves, and they'll be better for it. They're still young. I'd like to see Nemo Leinen in more than Broberg. Bouchard, shot, save, rebound. McDavid. And that's game 5-2. Seattle. Unfortunately, Nurse and Bouchard haven't played well defensively. They're not playing well offensively either, but have a good night, Matt. Thank you for coming as always. We'll see you on Thursday. Yeah, I still got to be here for 2.5 more minutes. Poopy. Get some sleep there, Drama. Thank you for coming. I still got a video to do after this. Part of me just wants to go live and forget about doing a whole rundown. Just getting it out of the way in this video. Always, Ace. Wow. This is fun. Watching the team just bite the bullet for the last period and a half. Play 25 minutes of hockey. You're not going to win very many games. Blocked by Broberg. Chipped the puck to the face. Hopefully he's okay.
stopping this skid on home ice arrives on Thursday. The New York Islanders come calling, and that won't be easy. Ilya Sorokin, brilliant the last time those two teams met. Here's Holloway to the net.
Holloway trying to be Holloway, just not. Power play coming for the Oilers. Imagine that. A minute and a half left in the game and power play coming for the Oilers.
The Oilers will go on the power play, trailing 5-2. A terrific move in the inside. Got this move down pat.
Well, it's not a pity power play. It's a slash. But they don't call that when the game is on the line. When the game is tied at 2. When the game is close, they don't call that. But when the game's a blowout, you call that. That's why I have no respect for league officials. That's a penalty in the first period. That's a penalty in overtime. That's a penalty whenever. But they don't call it unless, we have to call it now. Give the Oilers some hope. Fucking ridiculous. Saved by Jones.
Good work in front of the net to keep bashing away. Good movement. And it's been a very aggressive penalty kill by the Seattle Kraken, especially on the flanks.
Yeah, it's
Right there by Draisaitl. Skate, stick, no looker, he knows
this is definitely one of those games that the Oilers are going to have to put in the rear view and realize they need to be better that second period. They had the game in hand and just pooped all over themselves.
even though it's the final minute of regulation. Seattle 5, Edmonton 2. It's been 5 unanswered goals. Draisaitl to Ryan McLeod. David scored his league-leading 33rd. It was 2-0 Oilers early second period.
You guys all have a good night. I appreciate every single one of you bastards. This game was just one of those. No, it's man. It's Yamamoto shot 10 feet wide and bulletproof. Bouchard keeps the puck in play. 18 seconds down to McLeod. McLeod to Fogle. Fogle misses shot by 10 feet. Darnell Nurse. Yamamoto doesn't get through. Nurse again. In front to nobodies. Held in by McLeod. One-timer. And that is game, folks. Oilers lose. Thanks for watching. My name is Matt for Oilers After Dark. Oilers lose 5-2. Stay tuned for the post-game reaction. Should be a good video. Short and sweet.